On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Scared.
Afraid or frightened.
Examples:
Scared all the time. Scared dog. I'm scared of insects.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Allusion.
An expression that is intended to call something to mind without mentioning it explicitly, passing reference or indirect mention.
Examples:
Make an allusion. Literary allusion. His veiled allusion to the previous night made his wife angry.
Malaria.
A severe disease caused by a parasite that is spread by the bite of an infected mosquito.
Examples:
Malaria mosquitoes. Malaria endemic area. Many people in tropical countries die from malaria every year.
Poverty.
The condition of being extremely poor.
Examples:
Poverty alleviation. The cycle of poverty. Many studies have investigated the relationship between poverty and academic achievement.
Conflict.
A strong disagreement, argument, or a violent clash between two opposing groups or individuals.
Examples:
The conflict between good and evil. The long-standing conflict. He and I often had conflicts, not only in personality, but also in ideology.
Disaster.
An unexpected event or series of events that cause widespread damage, destruction, or loss of life.
Examples:
Global disaster. Disaster recovery. The disaster response team worked around the clock to aid those affected by the earthquake.
Puzzled.
Confused or uncertain because you do not understand something.
Examples:
Puzzled expression. Puzzled by the question. She was puzzled by the strange behavior of her cat.
Allude.
To suggest or make reference to something indirectly.
Examples:
Allude to his low origin. Allude to the planning. He alluded to the problem but did not mention it directly.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Destiny.
The events that will inevitably happen to a particular person or thing in the future.
Examples:
Foreordained destiny. Destiny of the individual. It is said that our destiny is written in the stars.
Partnership.
The state of a cooperative relationship between people or groups, especially in business.
Examples:
Partnership across the Atlantic. Establish a partnership. The military partnership between the two countries created tension in the international community.
Governor.
The person who holds the highest executive office in a state or province.
Examples:
Governor General. A prefectural governor. The state governor visited the affected areas and promised to aid the victims.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Arrest.
To take into custody.
Examples:
Arrest the thief. Arrest the progress. A police officer has the authority to arrest a criminal.
Metropolitan.
Of or relating to a large city or a city that is considered to be the cultural or economic center of a region or country.
Examples:
Major metropolitan area. Metropolitan city. The city is a true metropolitan, with a diverse population and bustling streets.
Transfer.
To move, pass, or change from one person, place, or situation to another.
Examples:
Transfer a file. Transfer power. She transferred the money from her savings account to her checking account.
Doll.
A child's toy that typically represents a human figure, especially a young girl, an attractive woman, a woman who is subservient or passive.
Examples:
Plastic doll. Rag doll. The antique doll was worth thousands of dollars.
Dormant.
In a state of temporary inactivity, rest, or sleep, not growing or progressing, but capable of doing so under the right circumstances.
Examples:
Dormant volcano. Dormant account. The disease can remain dormant for years before it presents any symptoms.
Belong.
To be the property of someone or something, to be a member or part of a group, to be in the proper or appropriate place.
Examples:
Belong to different species. Belong to a group. All the books in this section belong to the library's rare collection and must be handled carefully.
Cooperation.
The act or situation of working together with someone towards a shared purpose, benefit, etc.
Examples:
cooperation with strategic partners, thoroughgoing cooperation. The cooperation between businesses and universities created this groundbreaking product.
Economy:
the system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
economy of scale, economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Commission:
a formal instruction, command, or request given to a person or group, an official group of people entrusted by a government or other official body to control or enforce something.
Examples:
commission appointed by the government, the commission of murder. She gets a commission on each contract.
Courageous:
able to face and deal with danger or fear without flinching.
Examples:
make a courageous decision, courageous rescue attempt. He was a courageous soldier who had served his country with honor.
Arraign:
to bring someone before a court of law to face a charge or a criminal indictment, to accuse or charge someone formally with a crime.
Examples:
arraign a suspect, arraign on charges. The judge ordered the clerk to arraign the witness before the trial could proceed.
Constitution:
the set of fundamental principles or established precedents that a state, a country, or an organization is governed by, the act of forming or establishing something.
Examples:
the national constitution, the national constitution. When the Constitution is amended, it often creates a great deal of controversy throughout the country.
President:
the leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus, Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Immunity:
the ability of an organism to resist infection or disease, often due to the presence of antibodies.
Examples:
immunity booster, immunity response. Vaccination is an effective way to build immunity against diseases.
Prosecute:
to bring legal action against someone in a court of law, to pursue or carry out something to completion or achievement.
Examples:
prosecute criminal, prosecute case. The attorney decided to prosecute the suspect for stealing from the store.
Outrage.
An intense feeling of anger or indignation in response to something that is perceived as unfair, unjust, or offensive, a public display of anger or protest against such injustices.
Examples:
Public outrage. Outrage over injustice. There was widespread outrage over the government's handling of the situation.
Legislature.
A body of elected or appointed representatives who make laws for a country or state.
Examples:
Colonial legislature. A prefectural legislature. The people elect legislature members to represent their interests and make decisions on their behalf.
Impeach.
To bring formal charges against a public official for misconduct in office.
Examples:
Impeach him with an error. Impeach official. The House of Representatives impeached the president for abuse of power.
Jail.
A facility where criminals are kept to be punished for their crimes, a prison.
Examples:
County jail. Be in jail. The police escorted the prisoner to the jail.
Tolerate.
To allow something to exist or happen, even if it is disliked or opposed.
Examples:
Tolerate his disrespectful behavior. Tolerate ambiguity. I can't tolerate spicy food, and it always gives me heartburn.
Corruption.
Dishonest, harmful, or illegal behavior, especially of people in positions of power.
Examples:
Corruption accusation. Federal corruption charges. Rampant corruption led to a loss of trust in the government.
Prop.
A piece of wood, metal, etc., placed beneath or against something to support it or keep it in position, a system, institution, or person that gives help or support to someone or something.
Examples:
Emotional prop. Prop stick. We have finally lost our last prop.
Elite.
Belonging to the wealthiest, most potent, best educated, or best trained group in a society.
Examples:
Earn elite status. Elite athlete. Very few educational elites go to Oxford or Cambridge.
Corrupt.
Characterized by dishonest behavior or actions, often involving bribery, fraud, or the abuse of power for personal gain, morally or ethically flawed or polluted. Verb: to make someone or something morally depraved or causing it to become dishonest.
Examples:
Corrupt good manners. Corrupt discipline. The corrupt politician was finally exposed and faced criminal charges.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Emerging.
Starting to exist, mature, or become well known.
Examples:
Emerging country. Emerging technologies. Emerging technologies have dramatically improved productivity in various industries.
Chalk.
A soft, white, porous sedimentary rock composed of calcium carbonate, often used for drawing or writing on surfaces such as blackboards.
Examples:
A piece of chalk. Chalk on a blackboard. The kids used colored chalk to create a mural on the pavement.
Operate.
To work in a particular way, to supervise something.
Examples:
Operate 24 hours a day. Manually operate a machine. This machine is too difficult to operate for me.
Overwhelming.
Very great or intense, so powerful that you cannot fight or react against it.
Examples:
Overwhelming majority. An overwhelming victory. He has shown signs of uneasiness and overwhelming worry.
Ongoing.
Continuing to exist or develop, or currently happening.
Examples:
Still ongoing. Ongoing support. The new Prime Minister has vowed to take measures against the ongoing economic crisis.
Dictator.
A political leader who has complete power over a country, especially one who has obtained control by force.
Examples:
Military dictator. A dictator with enormous powers. A popular uprising led to the overthrow of the dictator.
Independence.
Freedom from another's or others' control or influence.
Examples:
Financial independence. Independence ceremony. There is nothing more valuable than independence and freedom.
Monitor.
To observe, check, and track the progress or quality of something over a period of time.
Examples:
Monitor an exam. Monitor the data carefully. They used a special receiver to monitor police radio channels.
Organization.
A group of people who work together for a shared purpose.
Examples:
Organization chart. Agricultural organization. She is the president of a large international organization.
Instance.
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples:
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Trend.
A general direction in which something is changing or developing.
Examples:
An international trend. The trend away from television. The oil price continued their downward trend.
Downward.
Moving towards a lower position or a lower level.
Examples:
A downward slope. Maintain downward compatibility. The stock market has been in a downward trend for the past month.
Governance.
The act or process of governing or managing a political, social, or economic entity, the systems or principles that guide such processes.
Examples:
Good governance. Corporate governance. The United Nations assists countries in building strong governance frameworks and institutions.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Upward.
Toward the top or highest point, or a higher position or level, adjective, extending or moving toward a higher place.
Examples:
Look upward. Demonstrate an upward trend. The company adjusted the revenue upward.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Export.
To send goods or services to another country for sale. To transfer electronic data out of a database or document in a format that other programs can use.
Examples:
Export goods. Export the data. The country exports a large amount of agricultural products.
Estimate.
To guess or calculate the cost, the size, value, etc. of something.
Examples:
Estimate of fair value. Estimate this chicken to weigh 3 pounds. We estimated the season's total trade deficit at $50 billion.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Globe.
The earth or world, mainly used to emphasize its vastness.
Examples:
Terrestrial globe. Around the globe. His final goal is to sail around the globe.
Initiative.
The ability to act or make decisions independently and with confidence, a plan or action proposed or taken to address a problem or need.
Examples:
A peace initiative. Take initiative. The teacher's initiative to start a school garden project was met with enthusiasm from the students.
Asset.
Something or someone that is useful or valuable quality, skill, etc., valuable property.
Examples:
Frozen assets. Liquid assets of the company. A sense of humor is an invaluable asset in this job.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples:
Recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Aid.
Things sent to help countries in need, notably food or money, support.
Examples:
Financial aid. Country-by-country aid programs. Pakistan's aid budget was still being reviewed.
Reform.
The act of improving or correcting something wrong or bad. Verb, to make a change in something to correct a flaw or improve it.
Examples:
Economic reform. Reform movement. The government is proposing a reform to the healthcare system to make it more accessible and affordable for all citizens.
Charity.
An organization that helps people in need, especially by providing food, shelter, or money, a kindly and sympathetic attitude toward people.
Examples:
Charity work. Ask charity. She volunteers at a local charity every weekend to help those in need.
Grateful.
Feeling or showing an appreciation of kindness, thankful.
Examples:
A grateful breeze. Put a grateful expression. She was grateful for the help he provided.
Realization.
The act or process of understanding or becoming aware of something. The act of achieving or completing something that was planned or desired. The act of making something real or tangible.
Examples:
Realization of a concept. Harsh realization. Her sudden realization of her mistake caused her great regret.
Invite.
To ask someone to come or join. To offer an opportunity or possibility for something to happen or take place.
Examples:
Invite guests. Invite criticism. We want to invite you to our annual charity event.
Leadership.
The ability, act, or status of leading a group of people or an organization.
Examples:
Under his leadership. Leadership by politicians. The country's leadership has decided to take large-scale measures against global warming.
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
Democracy advocate. Principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Continent.
One of the Earth's large landmasses. Adjective, abstaining from your feelings, especially your desire to have sex.
Examples:
The inland of a continent. Continent urinary diversion. Flight across the continent was a daring adventure in its day.
Sub-Saharan.
Of or relating to or situated in the area south of the Sahara Desert.
Examples:
Sub-Saharan Africa. Sub-Saharan countries. The coffee producers in sub-Saharan countries are at the sharp end of fluctuations in price.
Dynamic.
Having a lot of energy, ideas, and enthusiasm and a strong personality, of or relating to dynamics, equals the branch of physics and engineering concerned with the forces that cause motions of bodies.
Examples:
A dynamic market. Dynamic person. The sprinter has a dynamic way of running.
Chaotic.
Without any order or organization, extremely disorganized, unpredictable, and confusing.
Examples:
The chaotic economic situation. Chaotic theory. Change is also occurring in Turkey as a result of chaotic reform.
Bore.
To make someone feel weary or uninterested, often by talking at length about uninteresting or mundane topics. To cause someone to feel bored or unengaged. Noun, a hole or tunnel drilled or dug into the ground, either for exploration or extraction of natural resources.
Examples:
Bore diameter. Bore him with his stories. The lecture on quantum physics bored me to tears.
Comprehensive.
Complete and including all or everything necessary.
Examples:
A comprehensive explanation. Conduct a comprehensive survey. We have a comprehensive grasp of this topic.
Monetary.
Of or relating to the money in the country.
Examples:
The stance of monetary policy. Monetary rewards. The policy might bring more excellent monetary stability to the country.
Vice.
Wrongdoing or wicked behavior, in the form of vice versa, with the order reversed. As a prefix, someone with a job immediately below a particular person.
Examples:
Virtue and vice. Vice chair of the committee. Cats hate dogs and vice versa.
Inefficient.
Lacking the ability or skill and not making the best use of time, money, energy, etc.
Examples:
inefficient use, inefficient management. The system is still so inefficient that it is useless.
Incompetent.
Lacking the necessary skills, knowledge, or ability to perform a task or job, not legally qualified or authorized to perform a particular task or job.
Examples:
incompetent leadership, incompetent employee. The incompetent doctor misdiagnosed my illness and prescribed the wrong medication.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
decide a question, decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Privatize.
To transfer ownership or control of a business or industry from government or public control to private ownership or control, to make something into a private enterprise or organization.
Examples:
privatize post offices, privatize healthcare. The government wants to privatize specific industries to boost their efficiency.
Enterprise.
A business or company, a purposeful or industrious undertaking, especially one that requires effort.
Examples:
undertake an enterprise, his business enterprise. A growing enterprise requires a bold leader.
Liberalize.
To make something more liberal, open, or permissive, typically in terms of laws, regulations, or social practices, allowing greater freedom, flexibility, or tolerance.
Examples:
liberalize drug laws, liberalize regulations. The government decided to liberalize trade policies to boost economic growth.
Finance.
The management of money, credit, banking, and investments, especially by a government or commercial organization, the branch of economics that studies the management of money and other assets.
Examples:
Finance Act. Manage my finances. Our company decided to hire an advisor who specializes in finance.
Minister.
A person appointed to or a job of a head of a government department.
Examples:
Minister for Education, Deputy Prime Minister. The minister occasionally preaches at this church.
Telecom.
A shortened form of telecommunications, the communication of information over long distances through various means such as phones, television, radio, and the Internet.
Examples:
Telecom industry, telecom service providers. The telecom company is planning to launch a new smartphone next month.
Landline.
Also wireline, a telephone line that transmits and receives signals through a physical wire or cable network, as opposed to a cellular or satellite connection.
Examples:
Landline phone, landline connection. We need to install a landline in our new office before we can start taking client calls.
Luxury.
A state of great comfort or sophistication, mainly provided by expensive and beautiful things.
Examples:
Get into the luxury car market. Luxury hotel. His anti-luxury practices were quite strict.
Bribe.
To try to make someone do something to gain one's favors or influence by giving a gift of money or other inducements.
Examples:
Bribe a politician. Bribe him with food. He tries to bribe the ship's captain to export illegal products.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft, to make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Sector.
A distinct part or division of something, often used to refer to a segment of an economy or industry, an area or field of work or activity.
Examples:
Industrial sector. Private sector. The technology sector is constantly evolving and innovating.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Profit.
Money that is earned in business or by selling things after deducting the costs involved.
Examples:
Gross profit. Make a profit. This business yields little profit.
Capita.
A Latin word meaning head, used to express the amount for each person, any head or head-like expansion on a structure, as on a bone.
Examples:
Per capita sales. The agricultural yield per capita. GDP per capita shrunk by almost 10% for the third consecutive year.
Wrap.
To cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples:
Wrap a fish in foil. Wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
Wireless.
Of or relating a connection or communication that does not require a physical wire or cable, often through the use of radio waves or electromagnetic signals. Wireless access. Wireless charging. The office's wireless network allows employees to work from anywhere in the building.
Reputation.
The general opinion that people have about someone or something, especially when this is based on their previous experiences or behaviors.
Examples.
Reputation risk. Cloud his reputation. She has a good reputation for being one of the best chefs in the city.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event. The act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples.
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Fiscal.
Relating to government revenue and expenditures, relating to financial matters.
Examples.
Fiscal policy. Fiscal year. The government is facing a fiscal crisis due to high levels of debt.
Revenue.
The income that a government receives from taxes or that a company earns from its business.
Examples.
Tax revenue. Annual revenue. This graph indicates the city's tourism revenue over 5 years.
Slightly.
In a small degree or extent, a little.
Examples.
Increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left.
Controversial.
Causing a lot of hot public discussion and dispute.
Examples.
Controversial book. Controversial policy. The issue of the death penalty is highly controversial.
Volatile.
Likely to change rapidly or unexpectedly, or being unstable or explosive.
Examples.
Highly volatile elements. Volatile markets. Their relationship was volatile and prone to sudden outbursts of anger.
Salary.
A fixed amount of money that employees, especially those who work in an office, receive for doing their job, usually paid every month.
Examples.
A handsome salary. Salary after taxes. What are your annual salary expectations?
Reserve.
To keep something for future use or contingency, to obtain or arrange something, such as a meeting, seat, etc., in advance.
Examples.
Reserve the right. Reserve a concert ticket. You can easily reserve seats over the telephone.
Shore.
The land along the edge of a sea, lake, broad river, or other large body of water. Verb, to support by placing against something solid or rigid.
Examples:
a sandy shore. Shore up demand. The waves are beating against the shore.
Stable.
Firm and steady, not easily moved, disturbed, or changed.
Examples:
in stable condition. Have a stable job. Relations between the two countries have been relatively stable due to the summit meeting.
Exchange.
To give something and receive something else in return, often with the implication that the items being traded are of equal or comparable value. Noun, the act of giving or taking something in return for something else. A place or system where goods or services can be bought, sold, or traded.
Examples:
exchange rate. Exchange a few friendly words. My sister and I frequently exchange books as we love reading.
Fluctuate.
To rise and fall irregularly or unexpectedly, to vary or change often and unpredictably.
Examples:
fluctuate prices. Fluctuate rapidly. Stock prices fluctuate daily based on market demand and supply.
Fairly.
To a certain extent or degree, without favoring one party in an even-handed manner.
Examples:
fairly accurate. Have a fairly clear view. He deals fairly with his employees.
Predictability.
The quality of being able to be predicted or expected, the degree to which something is predictable or can be relied upon to follow a specific pattern or behavior.
Examples:
predictability index. Lack of predictability. The predictability of the weather patterns helped the farmers plan their crops accordingly.
Inflation.
A general and progressive increase in prices. Cosmology, a theory of the exponential expansion of space in the early universe, the act of filling something with air.
Examples:
inflation control. Global inflation. Investment in index funds can often be a hedge against inflation.
Measurable.
Able to be measured, quantified, or assessed in some way.
Examples:
measurable data. Measurable achievement. The company sets measurable goals to track progress and ensure success.
Diversify.
To make something include more different types or things, to spread out activities or investments.
Examples:
diversify my portfolio. Diversify energy sources. This inclusive environment has allowed the plant species to diversify.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
remarkable achievement. The remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Agriculture.
The practice or science of cultivating the land or raising stock.
Examples:
Organic agriculture, intensive agriculture. Agriculture is the foundation of our economy.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Illustrate.
To provide pictures, photographs, diagrams, etc. in a book or something for explanation.
Examples:
Illustrate a key point. Illustrate a story. The company's financial records illustrate how successful it has been.
Macro.
Computing, a set of instructions that automate a frequently used series of keystrokes or mouse actions. Photography, a lens that allows you to take close-up photographs. Economics, a large-scale economic policy or system.
Examples:
Macroeconomy, macro scale. Macrophotography is a technique that allows you to take close-up photos of small objects.
Straighten.
To make something straight or orderly, to adjust or fix something crooked, bent, or misaligned.
Examples:
Straighten out a problem. Straighten a crooked picture. I need to straighten my hair before I go to the party.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Solid.
Hard or firm, characterized by good substantial quality.
Examples:
Solid ally. Solid employment measures. The solid state of water is called ice.
Mineral.
A solid inorganic substance occurring in nature having a definite chemical composition.
Examples:
Vitamin and minerals. Mineral rights. The robust economy of the country is based on its mineral resources.
Explore.
To travel to or penetrate an area or a country to learn about it, to thoroughly examine a subject or a possibility to learn more about it.
Examples:
Explore the world. Explore our options. The management must explore strategies to increase office security.
Legislation.
A law or a set of laws suggested and then passed by a parliament, or the act of making or enacting laws.
Examples:
Anti-terrorist legislation. Introduce legislation. Similar legislation had already been rejected by the Parliament 4 times.
Comparable.
Able to link the similarities or differences with others, similar or equivalent to someone or something.
Examples:
Comparable sales. A comparable amount of energy. Humans and apes have comparable anatomical structures.
Estate.
A large piece of land with an impressive house on it, often owned by a wealthy family, all of a person's possessions and assets at the time of their death, an area of land considered as a unit in terms of ownership, use, or taxation.
Examples:
Estate agent. Real estate transaction. The wealthy businessman left his entire estate to his children when he died.
Mall.
A large, enclosed shopping center that typically contains many stores, restaurants, and other businesses.
Examples:
Largest electronic mall. Mall crawler. Many people go to the shopping mall to socialize and spend time with friends.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
Imaginary number. Imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Turnover.
The amount of business or economic activity that is generated within a specific period of time, the rate at which people leave or are replaced in a job or organization, often expressed as a percentage.
Examples:
Annual turnover. High turnover rate. The bakery's turnover increased after it introduced a new line of pastries.
Mortgage.
A loan secured by the collateral of a specific property, such as a house, that is repaid over a set period of time with interest, the legal agreement governing this loan.
Examples:
Mortgage payment. Fixed rate mortgage. They were able to purchase their dream home with a mortgage from the bank.
Consolidate.
To make something more vital, more solid, or more certain.
Examples:
Consolidate his debt. Consolidate a leadership. The two universities will consolidate in July next year.
Strengthen.
To become stronger or more effective, to make someone or something stronger or more effective.
Examples:
Strengthen the immune system. Strengthen a border patrol. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body.
Attract.
To draw or entice someone or something towards them through the qualities they have, especially positive ones.
Examples:
Attract attention. Attract customers. The government is eager to attract international investment.
Insure.
To provide coverage in the event of loss or damage.
Examples:
Insure my house against fire. Ensure domestic tranquility. I will insure my car before I go on a road trip.
Wildlife.
Animals, birds, insects, etc. that grow independently of people and live in natural conditions.
Examples:
Wildlife sanctuary. Bird and other wildlife. The conservation area has an abundance of wildlife.
Elect.
To choose someone for a specific position by voting for them, to decide or choose to do something.
Examples:
Elect the school board. Elect death. Every 5 years, the provincial governors are elected.
Annum.
A term used to refer to a period of 1 year, often used in financial contexts.
Examples:
Salary per annum. Interest per annum. The company reported a profit of $500,000 per annum.
Affected.
Influenced, feeling or showing emotion, especially exaggerated emotion, not natural or sincere.
Examples:
Affected way of walking. The affected part. Her affected accent made it difficult to take her seriously.
Exciting.
Causing a lot of interest or excitement.
Examples:
Exciting football player. Exciting news. The findings of the experiment were both exciting and unexpected.
Par.
A state of being equal to someone or something.
Examples:
Above par performance. Not up to par. Shares in the company finally fell below their par value.
Employ.
To give somebody a job and pay them for it, to make use of.
Examples:
Employ job seekers. Employ a new method. When making arrests, police officers frequently employ excessive force.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Award.
A prize or other mark of recognition given in honor of an achievement.
Examples:
Award ceremony. Participation award. He won the award for Best Actor at the film festival.
Documentary.
A film or a radio or television program that gives facts and information about a subject, of or derived from official documents.
Examples:
A documentary film. Documentary proof. He won an award for that short documentary.
Session.
A formal meeting or series of meetings for the execution of a particular group's functions, a period spent doing a particular activity.
Examples:
The morning session. The court session. Parliament is now in session.
Odds.
The degree or probability that a particular thing will or will not happen.
Examples:
Odds in favor. Odds of business. What are the odds that he will survive?
Dung.
Solid waste from animals, especially from large animals such as cattle and horses. Verb, to fertilize or dress with animals' excrement.
Examples:
Ball of dung. Dung the land. You can see the horse dung on the country road.
Corduroy.
A durable fabric made of twisted cotton or polyester fibers that are woven in parallel lines, giving a ridged or ribbed texture, often used for pants, jackets, or upholstery.
Examples:
Wide-well corduroy. Soft corduroy fabric. I bought a new pair of corduroy pants for the winter season.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Capable.
Having the ability, skill, or potential to do something, competent or proficient in a particular task or area of expertise.
Examples:
Capable worker. Capable leader. She is highly capable of handling multiple tasks at once.
Diligent.
Showing or characterized by care and effort in your work or duties.
Examples:
A diligent person. A diligent search of the files. The diligent detective investigated all clues.
Auction.
A public sale in which goods or property are sold to the highest bidder, a process of selling goods or property through competitive bidding.
Examples:
Auction house. Online auction. The antique furniture was sold at auction for a high price.
Starve.
To suffer or die from lack of food, to cause someone or something to suffer or die from lack of food, To deprive something of necessary nourishment or sustenance.
Examples:
Starve for a victory. Starve to death. If you don't eat soon, you're going to starve.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Standing.
Existing or remaining upright, having a vertical position, noun, social, financial, or professional status or reputation.
Examples:
Standing water. His social standing. The standing concert was packed with fans.
Incredible.
Unbelievable, extremely large.
Examples:
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Fellow.
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples:
Junior fellow. Nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Educated.
Having received a high standard of education.
Examples:
Educated adult. Educated speech. Excellent speech is a characteristic of an educated man.
Adequate.
Enough, acceptable, satisfactory for a particular purpose or need.
Examples:
Adequate parking facilities. Provide adequate funding. This argument is still not adequate.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.